You trying to find someone with a rifle?
I got somebody.
Yeah, you got me. I have a rifle. Did you know that the entire time?
No, I didn't know. Well, look like my whole team is sharpshooters. Except me. I was
Yep.
on fire. Just saying.
Yeah. But all in all, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, it's a good game still.
In my opinion, they get a 6 out of 10.
Pretty much. That's pretty much my grading on it.
The originality, not there. The quality, the same, it's the exact same game. To be honest with you, to get the exact same game, I should give it a 1 out of 10.
Nah, let's not be that vicious.
But
I'm trying to be actually
have
critical on it.
They get better with the buttons. You know what I'm saying? The reaction from the buttons to the combat system.
Yeah, they smoothened out the combat mechanics. They gave you a lot more variety on multiplayer and other stuff instead of just giving you just the same formula.
Better, much better.
Yeah.
And they did throw in some enemies that, you know, wasn't in the first one. Like, they didn't have turrets in the first one. They tried to bring in other people, but I feel like this. Get original. Like, screw it, man. We all saw the cartoon. Create your own story now. Now, we don't always need to know. I feel like if anybody trying to be new to Dragon Ball Z, then let them go buy the old game.
Yeah, now I understand it. Now I understand if you're trying to repeat the story just for the sake of new art, just for the sake of people new to the series. But if they want to actually see it, they could actually either go just watch the show or play some of the previous games.
Let them play the previous game. Give us people who've been playing the game and watch the show and follow the show something new. Because I don't want to play a game where I'm pretty much rewatching the entire show when I already watched the show. I'm playing the game because I want something new. I want a different experience from what I've been watching on the TV. That's one of the things I like about Naruto. Yeah, Naruto gives you it follows the storyline, but it does it differently. And the reason why I'm bringing up Naruto is because, you know, it's all linked some kind of way in my head. You know? You're looking at a hot anime cartoon, and then when you play the game, you know, it has a bit of spin to the story.
Yeah.
Naruto do the same shit. They give you the same story.
Yeah, but if I remember correctly, Naruto had access to a couple of stories that wasn't really on the show. They did.
Exactly. Naruto gave us stuff that we didn't know about the show. They gave us the Akatsuki, how they hooked up. Then after the game came out, then they actually went and released those episodes, those videos.
Yep.
But the game gave us the extra stuff before they released that stuff, which made the game worth getting, because now we about to learn the story we didn't know about. Dragon Ball Z, you ain't giving us nothing new. Like, if you're gonna buy a game that you done saw every episode on, give us something extra in the game. Something that's viable and something that's credible in the game as well. Don't just go giving us a game and then, you know what I'm saying? it's no new content, no new material. I take it serious because I went and bought the game when I got the first one, and I just didn't see where there was a big difference in the game, you know? I bought that game, I could have bought something else at the time. Something else to enjoy my time with.
I understand that. When I buy a game, I just want to be I'm honestly be critical about it, but I'm not gonna just be a fan over it. I gotta be fair. Like, you can trick me with the game looking better, but at the same time, I still gotta look at what's really wrong with it. Like what was one game? What was one game I actually played?
In a nutshell, I was disappointed in it, and the reason why I was disappointed in it is because it lacked originality, it lacked adventure. You know?
Here's a game I actually played. I actually played Assassin's Creed Unity. I didn't like it. You tried orienting it more into multiplayer, even though you didn't really fix the graphics. I mean not the graphics, you didn't really fix the game mechanics. That was the one biggest thing that pissed me off. Because then I lost control of my character in there on a multitude of occasions. You broke the game mechanics on there. Why? And at that point, yeah, it is Ubisoft.
Ubisoft create good games.
Not all the time.
But they rush them to where you get these glitches, these unnecessary glitches, and it takes away from the game. That's every Assassin's Creed. They had a glitch where you either lost control of your character or character stopped moving.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that for every single Assassin's Creed. That one glitch started becoming more It was the first time that was actually noticeable was back in Assassin's Creed 3, and that was just like a every now and then thing. In Unity, it's a lot more obvious.
Whoa.
Now, I honestly thought they were gonna end the entire series like after Unity, but they want to keep it going. I saw the entire Assassin's Creed story. At that point, I don't really want to see any more. If you trying to implement a new character in there, like a character that I could make on my own, then I'd be willing to play it. But after that point, you gave me a good story. You told me the Assassins and Templars were fighting each other for a long time, and you get to see the point of views from different Assassins, and from a few Templars too. And then you gave me the main character, Desmond Miles. He's going through his ancestors' past. You learn that his ancestors were actual badasses, better than him, and he's just learning from them. Everyone, practically the most favorite one out of all the assassins was Ezio. You get to play with them in the second one, you play with them in Brotherhood, and then you play with them in Revelations. And there's actually like a story there's actually like a smaller story for him too. If I remember correctly, it was like a story on his last days when he started talking to a Chinese assassin, but that's for another time. But mostly, a lot of people loved Ezio. Like, I liked him too, but I was more into Edward Kenway from Black Flag. I did like him. He was like that one character that everyone expected better of, but he just ignored them. Connor was always serious. He was a native, he lost his family, and he was helping with the American Revolution. The only thing was, he was too serious all the time. Just, there was nothing funny about him. It's just, I gotta find the person that killed my family. I gotta find him, Did you have anything to do with it? That's my father. Why do I have to work together with him? We might actually, hey, let me work together with him. There might be peace between us. There was nothing really funny about him.
I mean,
Well,
his character wasn't to be funny though.
Yeah, I know. Shoot. But throughout all that, he was still kind of likable still. He was his own unique type of character. He was unique in his own way.
I liked the original from the very beginning, and let me tell you why. Because it was all about the job. I had a mission, I went and did it, and there's nothing special to it. Like, it is what it is. Die.
In the very first game, you play as Altair. You're basically trying to redeem yourself whatever way you can by getting the job done, like you said.
There was nothing personal.
You slowly started learning that there was corruption going on in the Assassins, and then you had to fix that. And then in the story, Assassin's Creed Revelations, it gives you some more they gave you a more in detail on Altair's story before he died. And I actually like that. With Ezio, he started out as a normal kid. Then he had to go. He joined the Assassins based on him wanting vengeance. Then in the next game, he had to rebuild the Assassin's Creed, and then he had to take back the city. In Revelations, he had to learn the origins of the Assassin's Creed. All 3 games, and I actually liked them. Especially that mechanic where I could just start recruiting people into the Assassin's Guild. And then there were... and then there were a couple of other unique stories too. Like, there were more just besides some of the main characters of the game. Like, they gave me some more insight on the whole lore of the story. Like, First Civilization wise, neither side was actually the hero nor villain. Like when I played Assassin's Creed Rogue, I played the whole story as an assassin who then went to the Templar side. The story on him was crazy, and this was like this story was like before, during, and after Assassin's Creed 3. It was crazy. Like, that really blew my mind. Like, I never actually thought that the Assassins could at one point become the villains too. And they weren't really doing it just for evil. They just chose, like, you play as Shay Cormac, he saw some shit that wasn't meant to be touched. The other assassins didn't even listen to him. They just kept doing it, and he tried to stop them. Even the Templars were trying to stop him from doing that too. And at that point, he joined them just to stop them from doing that. He had to wind up killing all of his own friends until one of his masters finally started realizing he was actually right. And this was the same guy that actually trained Connor in the first game. No, wait. The whole story was like before, during, and after Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That's what I actually meant to say. It wasn't 3. Because you play as Shay Cormac, and he's meeting characters from the 4th game. Like, you meet characters that Edward Kenway knew. Like Adewale, and you meet Achilles from the third game. Like, I actually never thought of it like that, though. Like, there are a couple of other games where you play as the Templar as well, because, what was it? There was that, I don't remember what the other Assassin's Creed game was, because it was the one where you play as a female and she's in New Orleans. And she slowly starts becoming a Templar as well. And then in the third one, you also play as Connor's dad before you even get to play with him. Now, Assassin's Creed knew how to make a good story. After that, I saw no point for them to even continue the whole game. Like, you ended the whole story the way it is. If there was, like, any leftover characters that you didn't mention, there was the chance. After that, with Unity, I stopped liking it. Especially since Syndicate's out now. I don't know what the story's about, but it had a couple of game mechanics that I was not thrilled with. Because I felt like they were rushing a couple of things into what was it? The Industrial Revolution. That's what was going on. They were adding in a few mechanics that weren't meant to be in there. I didn't know I could start using a grappling hook like Batman. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know I could hijack people like in GTA. And I think you could also turn invisible in the shadows, like something out of Harry Potter or something. I don't remember what it was. I'm not gonna entirely shit on the game because I haven't played it. But this is just based off of what I've seen and heard. It's probably actually a really good game.
I didn't play it. I know a lot of people who did play it. It's not a fan favorite. It's just another game